5. Hidden enemies of strong legs. 5 foods seniors should avoid. Have you ever wondered why your legs feel weaker, even though you're eating what seems like a normal, balanced diet? What if the very foods you think are safe are secretly draining your leg strength every single day? As we age, our muscle strength naturally declines. But here's the shocking truth. Certain common foods can speed up this process without you even noticing. They may be sitting in your kitchen right now. You eat them without a second thought, yet they're slowly making it harder to stand, walk, or climb stairs. You might be trying to stay active, but your legs just don't cooperate like they used to. Could these harmless foods be to blame? You'll find out exactly what they are and what to eat instead in this video. Don't skip a second, because missing even one could mean continuing a habit that weakens your legs every day. And one more thing, if you care about your health and want to keep getting reliable, science-backed health tips like this, please consider subscribing to our channel. We're on a mission to reach our first 1,000 subscribers, and your support truly means the world. Each new subscriber gives us the motivation to create more powerful content that helps seniors live stronger, healthier lives. Let's get started and uncover the 5 hidden enemies of your leg strength. You might be surprised by number 3. 1. Processed meats, the silent killer of your leg strength. If you're someone who enjoys a crispy strip of bacon in the morning, a deli sandwich at lunch, or a few sausages at dinner, you're not alone. These foods are everywhere, easy to prepare, flavorful, and comforting. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Processed meats are slowly undermining your mobility, especially as you get older. Let's break down what's happening inside your body. Processed meats contain extremely high levels of sodium and chemical preservatives, including nitrates and nitrites. These substances aren't just about taste or shelf life. They spark low-grade chronic inflammation that damages muscle fibers and erodes cartilage over time. When your body is constantly inflamed, it doesn't repair muscle tissue efficiently. Micro tears in the muscles, a normal part of daily movement, stop healing properly. Instead, they accumulate, causing persistent tightness, fatigue, and stiffness, especially in the legs. Worse yet, excess sodium creates an internal imbalance that leads to calcium leaching from bones. Calcium is essential not just for bone density, but also for muscle contractions. Without it, your legs can feel unsteady, cramp more often, and even become more prone to fractures. A major study published in Public Health Nutrition, 2020, analyzed the diets of over 6,000 seniors and found that those who consume processed meats more than 5 times per week had a 35% higher risk of mobility limitations, including difficulty walking, slower gait speed, and reduced leg endurance. These changes don't happen overnight. They creep in gradually. One stair that feels harder to climb, one walk that leaves you more winded, one morning where getting out of bed takes longer than usual. And yet, most seniors never suspect their favorite comfort foods are to blame. Here's another important insight. Processed meats lack the critical nutrients your muscles actually need to thrive, like magnesium, potassium, and B vitamins. So while they're high in calories, they offer little true nourishment for aging bodies. What's the smarter choice? Replace these meats with clean protein, grilled chicken, turkey, beans, lentils, tofu, or even fish like salmon and sardines. These not only help maintain your muscle mass, but also reduce inflammation and support joint health. Remember, the goal is not just to live longer, it's to move freely, walk confidently, and remain independent. And for that, what you eat truly matters. 2. Sugary drinks. The sweet poison, weakening your legs, that cold soda after a meal, that sweet bottled tea on a hot day, or even that brightly colored fruit juice labeled with vitamins and antioxidants. They all feel refreshing in the moment, but for aging legs, they're quietly creating long-term damage. Sugary drinks are among the most deceptive culprits in modern diets. They deliver a massive load of refined sugar with zero fiber, minimal nutrients, and no benefit to your muscles or bones. And when consumed daily, especially by older adults, their impact becomes alarmingly clear. Let's dive into the science. When you flood your body with sugar, your pancreas rushes to produce insulin, a hormone designed to move sugar into your cells. But in older adults, insulin sensitivity is often reduced. This means more sugar stays in your bloodstream, triggering inflammation throughout the body. Chronic inflammation wears down muscles, especially those in your legs and hips, the very muscles responsible for walking, standing, and balancing. But that's not all. Sugary drinks also interfere with your body's ability to absorb two critical minerals, calcium and magnesium. Without calcium, bones lose their density, making fractures more likely. Without magnesium, muscles cramp more, tire faster, and recover slower. In a groundbreaking 2019 study published in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research, researchers followed over 5,000 adults aged 60 and older for 6 years. They found that individuals who consumed more than one sugary drink per day had a 26% lower bone mineral density compared to those who drank them less frequently. This drop in density directly correlates with increased fracture risk and reduced leg strength. Another study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who regularly consume sodas or sweetened juices experienced greater muscle loss and slower walking speed, even when their calorie intake was otherwise normal. In simpler terms, sugary drinks rob your legs of power. They inflame, deplete, and weaken, all under the disguise of sweetness and convenience. So what should you drink instead? Start with pure water, essential for circulation, joint lubrication, and nutrient transport. You can also enjoy herbal teas, coconut water, or homemade smoothies with magnesium-rich ingredients like spinach, banana, and Greek yogurt. These not only taste great, but also nourish your bones and muscles. Next time you reach for a can of soda or bottled juice, ask yourself, is this 10 seconds of sweetness worth years of weakness? The strength of your legs begins with what you pour into your glass. 3. White bread and refined grains. The empty carbs, draining your strength. At first glance, a slice of white bread or a plate of soft, fluffy white rice might seem harmless. They're easy to chew, fast to prepare, and feel comforting, especially for seniors who prefer simple meals. But these refined grains may be silently working against your body, robbing your legs of the strength they need to support you each day. The problem lies not in the taste, but in what's missing. Refined grains are stripped of their natural fiber, vitamins, and essential minerals during processing. What remains is a starch-heavy product that turns into sugar the moment it hits your digestive system. This causes blood sugar levels to spike rapidly, which sounds like a short burst of energy, but actually triggers a crash that leaves you feeling weak, shaky, and fatigued, especially in the legs and hips. Over time, this roller coaster effect wears down your muscles, making them less responsive, less coordinated, and more prone to injury. In addition to the blood sugar chaos, these grains offer little to no support for bone density. Unlike whole grains, they lack magnesium, phosphorus, and vitamin B6, nutrients that play a crucial role in muscle contraction, nerve signaling, and bone formation. When these are missing from your diet, your body begins to pull reserves from your bones and tissues just to keep up with basic function, eventually leading to brittle bones and muscle loss. Let me give you an example. Margaret, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Ohio, loved her morning routine. 2 slices of toast with jam and a cup of sweet tea. It had been her habit for decades. But over time, she noticed something odd. Her legs felt heavy, almost as if they were carrying bricks. Walking up the stairs became more exhausting than usual. She chalked it up to aging until one day, she almost tripped while getting out of the car because her knees didn't respond fast enough. After a checkup and a consultation with a nutrition coach, Margaret learned that her high intake of refined grains and sugars was stripping her muscles of the fuel they needed. She swapped out white bread for whole grain sprouted bread, added oats and quinoa to her lunches, and within weeks, she felt steadier, more balanced, and less fatigued during the day. The transformation wasn't overnight, but it was real. And it started with removing those soft, white slices that had become her daily norm. So what's the lesson here? While white bread and refined grains may seem convenient, they offer nothing but quick sugar, no real nourishment, and a slow path toward muscle weakness and bone fragility. Instead, aim for complex, fiber-rich options like whole wheat, brown rice, barley, buckwheat, or steel-cut oats. These provide steady energy, help stabilize blood sugar, and support the very tissues that keep you on your feet. Don't wait until weakness becomes your new normal. Every bite is either building your body or breaking it down. 4. Fried foods. The crispy trap that slowly damages your legs. They crackle when hot, smell irresistible, and bring instant satisfaction with every bite. Fried chicken, French fries, crispy spring rolls. But what feels comforting to your taste buds may be quietly corrosive to your muscles and joints, especially the ones that carry your weight, your legs. The real danger of fried foods lies not only in the calories, but in the types of fats and chemical byproducts they contain. Most commercial frying oils are reused multiple times at high heat, which produces trans fats and inflammatory compounds that are extremely harmful to human tissues. These substances penetrate deep into your bloodstream and trigger a chronic inflammatory response, particularly in muscle and joint tissues. Chronic inflammation is not always visible, but its signs accumulate: aching legs after minimal activity, stiffness that worsens in the morning, or a heavy, dragging feeling when trying to stand up. Over time, these subtle symptoms evolve into persistent joint pain, reduced muscle flexibility, and even early-stage arthritis. Another overlooked consequence of frequent fried food consumption is impaired circulation. The unhealthy fats clog blood vessels and reduce the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to the lower limbs. This poor circulation contributes to numbness, tingling, and fatigue in the legs, warning signs that your vascular health is deteriorating. A 2018 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed over 17,000 participants aged 55 and older. Researchers found that individuals who consumed fried foods more than 4 times per week had a 30% higher risk of developing arthritis and muscular degeneration, compared to those who rarely consumed them. The findings linked repeated consumption of fried foods with elevated inflammatory markers, lower muscle mass, and reduced joint mobility, all of which are essential for maintaining leg strength and stability in older age. This connection between fried food and musculoskeletal decline is particularly concerning because many seniors rely on convenience meals, and deep-fried options are often among the fastest and cheapest. But these short-term conveniences come at a long-term cost to independence, mobility, and quality of life. The solution is simple, yet powerful. Shift toward grilled, steamed, or oven-baked alternatives. Replace industrial oils with heart-healthy fats like extra virgin olive oil, fish, or avocado oil. By doing so, you dramatically reduce your inflammatory load, support smoother joint movement, and give your legs the circulation and nutrition they need to stay strong. Don't let crispiness become the silent cause of stiffness. Every time you choose a cooking method, you're choosing between comfort today and mobility tomorrow. 5. Artificial sweeteners. The sweet illusion. Weakening your bones and muscles. For decades, artificial sweeteners have been marketed as the smarter alternative to sugar. From diet sodas to sugar-free yogurts and light desserts, these products promise sweetness without the calories. But for older adults, especially those concerned about bone health and leg strength, artificial sweeteners may be silently doing more harm than good. Let's begin with one of the most overlooked effects: calcium absorption interference. Calcium is essential not just for building strong bones, but also for enabling muscle contractions and nerve signaling. Several artificial sweeteners, particularly aspartame and sucralose, have been shown to disrupt gut microbiota, the delicate balance of bacteria in your digestive system. This disruption leads to malabsorption of key minerals, especially calcium and magnesium, which are vital for maintaining skeletal strength and preventing cramps or muscle fatigue. In addition to affecting mineral absorption, these sweeteners can alter muscle function directly. Emerging research suggests that chronic consumption of artificial sweeteners is linked to impaired neuromuscular coordination, increased frequency of muscle cramps, and overall reduced physical performance in older adults. These effects may not be obvious immediately, but accumulate over time, contributing to diminished mobility and decreased balance, two crucial elements in preventing falls and preserving independence. One of the most concerning risks is bone loss and increased fracture potential. A comprehensive 2020 study published in Frontiers in Endocrinology investigated the impact of artificial sweeteners on mineral balance and bone health. The researchers found that regular intake of artificial sweeteners led to changes in gut bacteria that significantly reduced calcium absorption efficiency, resulting in lower bone mineral density in test subjects. Although the study focused on animal models, the biological mechanisms apply to humans and are especially relevant to aging populations who already face declining bone density due to age-related hormonal changes. Furthermore, a related study from the Journal of Gerontology, Medical Sciences evaluated over 3,000 adults aged 65 and older and found that those who consumed artificial sweeteners daily had a 20% higher risk of developing muscle weakness, coordination issues, and osteoporosis-related complications compared to non-users. This correlation was particularly strong among those who combined diet soft drinks with low-protein or low-mineral diets. In essence, while artificial sweeteners may spare you from sugar's empty calories, they do not come without cost. Their impact on your gut, your bones, and your muscles is subtle but cumulative. Over time, this zero-calorie sweetness can weaken the very structures that help you move, stand, and stay active. So what's the smarter choice? For those seeking sweetness without side effects, consider natural alternatives like stevia, monk fruit, or even small amounts of raw honey. These options offer a more balanced approach, supporting your body rather than silently undermining it. Don't let the word sugar-free trick you into sacrificing your strength. The true cost of artificial sweetness may be paid by your legs, your bones, and your independence. Now that you've learned about the 5 hidden foods that may be quietly weakening your leg strength, the next step is yours. Even small changes like replacing processed meats with lean proteins or cutting back on sugary drinks can lead to noticeable improvements in your mobility and energy. Remember, it's not just about avoiding what's harmful. It's about choosing what truly nourishes your body and protects your independence as you age. Your legs carry you through life. Give them the care they deserve. If you found this video helpful, please consider supporting us by hitting that subscribe button. We're working toward our first 1,000 subscribers, and every single one of you brings us closer to creating more meaningful, science-backed content just like this. Don't forget to share this video with a friend or loved one who might also benefit. Together, we can help more seniors stay strong, steady, and full of life. Thank you for watching. Stay active, stay informed, and as always, keep moving forward.